what better way to start off 2018 when it comes to a little film with beautiful women being bridesmaids? Let's talk about this. Bridesmaids. So Bridesmaids is directed by Paul Feig, written by Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumolo, stars Kristen Wiig, Rudolph, Rose Byrne, Wendi McLendon-Covey, Melissa McCarthy, and Ellie Kemper. And the story of this film is that this is a comedy film. And the story centers around Annie. And Annie is a single woman whose own life is a mess. And basically, her life is basically a mess. Honestly, she's in her mid-30s. Her bakery sale doesn't do really good. She's lost her savings, and her boyfriend has recently left her, and she has to take a job as a sales clerk in a jewelry store, and she shares an apartment with a roommate named Jill and his sister Byrne. And her business failure was so painful that she has given up baking entirely. And she learns that her lifelong best friend Lillian, Maya Rudolph, is engaged, and she has no choice but to serve as the maid of honor. But along the way, she meets the other bridesmaids who will be a part of her wedding, such as cynical, worldly, long-married cousin Rita, naive and idealistic newlywed friend from work, Becca, who is Ellie Kemper, of course, the groom's decidedly unfiltered sister Megan, and Helen, the rich and beautiful elite wife of the groom's boss. Helen and Annie, who are jealous of each other's friendship with Lillian, and they take an instant dislike to each other, but Lillian persuades them to spend time together. Though lovelorn and almost penniless, Annie nevertheless winds her way through the strange and expensive rituals associated with her job as the bride's go-to gal, and determined to make things perfect, she gamely leads Lillian and the other brides down the wild road all the way up to the wedding in this awesome 2 hour and 5 minute film. To me, this is Paul Feig's best film. Paul Feig is the director. Like I said, he's a good director when he's doing when he do his thing. You know, this movie he does his thing. This movie made $288 million. It started a touchstone discussion for women in comedy. It got nominated for Best Original Screenplay and Best Supporting Actress. And this is basically the first Judd Apatow produced film to be nominated for an Oscar. So that showed you some very good love there. And Paul Feig's direction is really great here. I love his direction here. It's very fun. It's very clever. It's very interesting. I really like it. And it's very awesome. I really love the writing in this movie by Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumolo. And the film was originally titled Maid of Honor, but they decided to change the name to Bridesmaids. And Kristen Wiig, she played the part of an aggressive cable TV executive in Knocked Up, which was 2007. And Kristen Wiig, she's a great actress in this movie. I love Kristen Wiig. She's a fantastic actress. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's a very attractive woman, and she's pretty sexy, and I love her voice. And she's great in this movie. She was great in the movie, and the way her writing in this movie is very fun. I love her writing in here. I think it's very funny. I think it fits very amazingly well, and I think it fits magnificently. You also got Rose Byrne playing the part of Helen, who Kristen Wiig's character doesn't get along with, but they do at the end. Maya Rudolph is Lillian. I thought she was funny. Chris O'Dowd, he was really cool. Melissa McCarthy's very great in here. Just Wendi McLendon-Covey, she plays Rita. I really liked her. You also got uncredited Jon Hamm. You got Rebel Wilson here as the sister of Matt Lucas's character Gil. You also got a cameo by Annie Mumolo, Terry Crews. So that was pretty cool. And like I say, what can you say about Kristen Wiig that hasn't already been said? She's a gorgeous actress. She has a beautiful voice. She has her humor. Her humor is very, very awesome, and she's very funny. I think I'm gonna say it. She's more funnier than Amy Schumer ever will be, and I'm looking forward to seeing how she does in the Wonder Woman 1984, which will come out in June of 2020. So I'm curious to see what she does in here. But she is funny throughout this entire movie. But also, my favorite character in the movie, besides Kristen Wiig, my favorite character in this movie, Becca. I love the character of Becca. She was funny, and she's the newlywed, idealistic. I really like her character. And Ellie Kemper, she's a great actress, and she is a cutie pie. And also she's a redhead. Now I know what you're about to say, Josh. You are into redheads. That's true. I'm also into blondes, but my main priority when it comes to women is brunettes. Brunettes and redheads are my main priority, but blondes I have a thing for all different women, no matter what the hair color is. I'm a guy, so I'm not gonna hide that. I ain't got nothing to hide. Ellie Kemper, she's gorgeous, and she's a hottie. So, yeah. Now, this is a hard R, and it sticks with it, and there's some awesome characters here that's well written. There's some humor that's well written. 2 hours and 5 minutes, and this movie has it all for women. They're basically, and this movie connected with audience. I love the themes here, and I really love the female driven storyline, and raunchy comedy. This is a raunchy comedy, so this is a very funny film, and there is raunchy jokes, and you do get funny girls getting in the spotlight, and I really like that. And that was really funny, and so I ain't got nothing bad to say about this movie. I ain't got no complaints. I like the costumes, designs. I love the production design. I like the technical aspects. The music is really cool. The cast in this movie is very funny. Ellie Kemper, all of them were very funny. All the acting in this movie. You also got Terry Crews, and he is always great seeing Terry Crews. I love Terry Crews. He's an awesome actor, especially in White Chicks. But yeah, Bridesmaids is a very funny film. I really like it, and I'm gonna give Bridesmaids my JD Rainbow Seal of Approval. Yeah, we are gonna be starting 2019 just right. So let me know what you guys think about Bridesmaids down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? And I will see you guys in the next movie review. This is future filmmaker 3940 sign out. You guys keep it cool. Be sure to follow me on my social media links, and be sure to subscribe to the channel where I do movie reviews, TV reviews, music reviews, trailer reactions, vlogs, top 10 lists, rankings. You get it. You get it. You get the picture. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.